Squaring up wood is one of the most basic skills you can have in the shop. But when you start out with wood like this, where do you start? There's no straight edges, no square corners, no nothing, no reference to measure from, no anything. So what do? Well, most people think that you just go and draw the square that you need on the piece of wood, but that's where things go wrong. It doesn't start with a shape, it starts with a line. None of these edges are straight. There's nothing to reference from. So the real question is, does it start with a shape or does it start with a line? When you're ready to start squaring up your board, the first thing you're going to do is to mark a straight line on it. And I'm just going to use a long straight edge for it, and we're going to place it on the board. So you want to line up that first line with your grain the way you want it in your project, and then make just one straight line marking on your board. And that'll be our first cut. Okay, now that we've made that first cut, we've established a reference edge. And the reference edge is what we need to lay out the rest of our square and any kind of layout that we need to do. Because if you're trying to lay out a square off of just a single pencil line, you're going to introduce error. And if you go ahead and make the first cut, you have a real edge to be able to put your square up against and make very accurate layout lines and cuts into the future. So you need to establish your first reference edge by making your first cut. So the next thing we're going to do is mark out a line parallel, and we're going to always use this as a reference edge. So I'm going to mark it with an R, meaning that's the edge that we're always going to measure from. It doesn't mean that we cut a line, cut a cut over here and then we start using this side as a reference edge. That will compound errors across your layout. So you always use the reference edge as the edge that you measure from. So I'm going to measure a parallel line. Well, actually I'm going to get it really accurate. Instead of using the ruler on it, I'm just going to mark on the edge. If you use a template, or in this case a combination square, and you transfer the measurement by the length of the ruler, and you're not measuring, looking at the marks and measuring, you actually get a better cut that way, or a better layout line. So I'm going to use the end of this to mark the parallel line with. Adjust it out about this far. Okay. Then I'm just going to mark on the edge here, and then another mark here. And that'll give me a perfectly parallel line. And then I'll connect those two lines, layout marks, with my straight edge. And then I'll make my second parallel cut. Now that I've got the second cut made, I've got two parallel cuts to each other. And all I need to do now is to make right angle cuts to finish out the square. I need to make this a little longer. Now I'm still going to use my reference edge. I'm not going to use this edge that I just cut. I'm going to use the reference edge. And then I'm going to place the combination square up against the reference edge and then make my line across. Oop, a little bit. I need to hold it down a little bit better. Make my line across here, and then now I switched to reference edge, so I'm going to put the combination square up against it here, and then make a second mark across. So I've got two more marks to cut, and then I will have a square piece of wood that is nice and square. Okay, I've made the final two cuts off the end. So I've got a squared up board with 90-degree angles on each corner, and know that it's as square as I can get it with a handsaw. And I'm going to check the corner to corner dimension. If you measure from corner to corner on a square object or a rectangular object, if you have it square where all the edges are lined up, in this case every corner is 90 degrees, then your corner to corner measurements should be the same from either diagonal, which in this case is just a hair over 10 3/4 of an inch. So I know that this is as square as I can get it with a handsaw. So when you're squaring up any kind of lumber or anything really, could be metal or whatever, you need to start with one reference edge. You don't start with just laying out lines and then measuring from those lines, because you'll end up compounding your errors. You know, you'll measure just a little bit long, or you'll measure an angle just a little bit weird, and it will mess up your project. So you always want to start with a reference edge. And this goes for the same with power equipment if you're using a table saw. With the table saw, I would have just used some sort of a jig to hold the wood, and then rip a clean reference edge along one side, and then use that edge to cut the parallel, and then use that same edge to cut the perpendicular cuts, and I would square up the wood in the same way. This works for any way you're cutting wood. Knowing how to square up material in your shop is a fundamental skill to have. It is essential to any project. Well, that's all I have for you today on this one. It should be enough to get you started on your project. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.